Welcome back to the Heads Up Show. I'm Steve, and I have another special guest with me today, Steve.
Steve.
What's up, man?
Great to be with you, Steve. I'm so happy to be here.
Dude, so we go way back, okay? I've known Steve a long time, although I haven't seen you in 8+ years.
Yes.
And what are you doing here? Like, what's up?
I am here because my dear friend, well, first of all, I came down to see you and Kristen.
Thank you.
And then I spawned this idea. My friend is in business for himself 20 years, and he's a big Penn State alum and follows the Lions to this day. And I said to myself, what can I do for a guy that's been in business 20 years?
Yep.
Well, why not build a helmet with Steve?
Dude, what a great idea.
Yeah.
First off, super nice gesture. I mean,
Yeah.
you're just that kind of guy. But Mark, shout out Mark. I've heard a lot about you. You're obviously a special guy, and you were really on Steve's mind. And you called me up and said, let's do this, man.
Right.
What do you got? So I said, well, Penn State's pretty simple. It's white with a blue stripe, right? So we got a navy blue face mask ready for you. We got a navy blue stripe, a white Riddell Speed Victor Helmet. We had this cool custom
Beautiful.
sublimated 20-year anniversary. And then we have Lion's Eye Productions and his logos and stuff like that. So this way it's kind of a Penn State look and feel. It's more of a nod to Lion's Eye. What I would like to do is talk to you a little bit about what Lion's Eye is, what they actually work on while we build this helmet. You've never even probably touched anything like this before,
Never.
right? Okay.
No, not at all.
But you are a longtime videographer. You're
Yes,
a cameraman
yes.
for ESPN and NFL.
That's right. NFL Network, yes.
Why don't we just talk a little bit about your experience, how long you've been doing that, because I think it's going to tie into this production company.
Yeah.
So let's hear it. Let's hear it.
So I started with ESPN back in 2010 and did a bunch of things, ultimately going to the Super Bowl in 2014 at MetLife Stadium. And actually Mark was on that job also.
Oh,
so
that's cool.
it was really fun.
Yeah.
And then it just spawned into doing other things. Mark started his business in 2003, and we were working on everything from the NFL. We had healthcare clients.
Got you.
And all kinds of things, PBS. So it's run the gamut, and it's filled the calendar, and we've been thrilled, and the business has done great. I'm a freelance cameraman that went from college ball. Rutgers University was one of the clients that I was with for a long time. And, the healthcare profession, I did things that brought me around the whole country. And Mark was with me on that all the time, and so with Lion's Eye, and it's just been a great run.
It's amazing, and I have experience, as you know, in photography, videography, and doing marketing videos and like high-end, like polished pieces for hospitals and maxillofacial facilities. It is not easy, but it's so much fun. It's an art, and now we have a great team, which is behind the camera in there, and you and I get to be like in front of the camera now. You in particular, like, is it weird for you to be on this side of the lens?
It's weird, but I'm so excited about doing this with you. I mean, I've watched all of the different videos that you've accomplished, and it's been wonderful.
Cool.
My thing is behind and do what I do, and getting the shot that you only have one shot at.
That's right.
And it's just great to be here and do this. This build is not like I'm totally excited about.
Well, the cool part about this is we can screw up all we want because we edit, right?
Yeah.
So a big difference. I need you to do what gets done on this show. Take this and throw it over your shoulder.
Oh.
Get that piece of junk out of here. So the helmets come with a nice soft cup. We're going to replace it with a hard cup. But let's make this thing official. Cut that warning label off of there. Boom. Okay. And then I'm going to ask you to kind of guide me with some of this decal work, but then I want you to do some of the work yourself, even though you've never done this. I'm gonna show you.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Rear bumper decals. You set me up with somebody to get the guy's artwork because you're trying to kind of make this a surprise, right?
Yes.
So
his wife Bernie was awesome.
Gotcha. Yes, she was really responsive, and so he really has no idea. Doesn't that look?
Wow.
Looks better already, right? And then on the back of this thing, let's throw a little
Oh,
Built by Gridiron.
absolutely.
Of course. Boom. Like a proper award
Always thinking.
decal. Okay.
Yeah.
So, do you have any desire to do these decals?
No.
Okay. Fair enough. So while I'm decaling this thing, I want you to tell me a little bit about Mark as a person and like what's he going to do now that he's been 20 years? Like, I don't want you to speak totally for him, but what's his plan? Like, is he still, his business is humming along,
Oh,
right?
his business is humming along. He has clients that have been with him for quite some time, and he does a lot of work for Channel 13 in New York City.
Okay.
So it's a thriving business, and couldn't be more happy for him.
I mean, 20 years in business, you know, is becoming a bigger and bigger deal.
Yeah.
Is not guaranteed.
It's not guaranteed,
not
you know.
by any
Yeah,
stretch.
the pitfalls of doing things and, you know, what you have to deal with in this business. Television production has its...
It's unforgiving.
Yes, good point.
So these helmets, everything goes on
Okay.
about a 15-degree tilt because when it's sitting on the player's head, that's how it goes. So it looks good, right?
Looks good, can't you tell?
Yeah. I've seen this logo on, I think, some clothing or a jacket or something.
My jacket, yeah.
It's a cool logo. I
Yeah.
mean, explain what's happening here for those
Okay,
who may not.
there was a, you know, once Mark decided to start a company of his own, he wanted to go with the Lion's Eye based on Penn State, and so he wanted to merge the university and Penn State with the television theme. So he came up with the outside edges of the eye of the lion,
Yeah.
and then the iris of the camera on the inside, which just brought it full circle.
That's right.
Yeah.
I mean, I love
Yeah.
it. And the iris of the inside of a camera,
Yeah.
it gets used often. Sometimes it's like
Yeah.
super cliche.
Yeah.
This is a really clever way of doing it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, this is spot on, man.
Yeah.
I need you to do some work, man. You're
Okay.
standing around.
I
You're
know,
not helping.
just-
Like, what are we doing here? So, buckles.
Okay.
Can you do
I can.
buckles? So boom, boom, run that through. I'll do one.
Okay.
I know you need a little guidance. It's all good.
He can't help it.
I gotta break a little balls, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, so imagine being like these equipment guys that have to do an entire team's worth of stuff. You know, we're working on a series where we're going traveling around in these teams to kind of celebrate the equipment manager. Dude, what goes into keeping these players
Unsung heroes.
Yes.
Crazy.
Let me ask you for people who are watching this that may want to get into being a cameraman or getting into the production of the side of it. Like, do you have advice?
My advice is, like anything you do, you should put 110% into it and just realize it's a grind, and you're not always going to hear yes.
Right.
And you're going to fail, and you're going to rise up above that, and you're going to just move on and just keep grinding, you know? You got to keep grinding, that's all.
Keep trying to better yourself, hone in your skill.
Yeah,
you know.
and realize a lot of times you only have one shot.
Right. But it's a good point. Like, you got to be okay working under pressure.
Oh, totally.
Yeah, because
every day
the
is
world
different.
might be watching with,
Well,
you're doing the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And before you know it, you miss that shot.
Well,
things are going to go well.
Oh, that looks beautiful, Steve.
That look cool. So
wow.
we got the navy buckles on here. Let me throw on this
Oh my gosh.
front logo. I love this. I love it. So we make these just the right size.
That's amazing. Oh my God.
Let's do this. So the visor. I want you to do a little work with this. All right. So I'm going to set you up and show you what to do. Take this, put it upside down. Lion's Eye.
Yes.
If you're in the New York, New Jersey area,
Yes.
and you're looking to, get some sort of a beautiful production done, how would somebody go about finding Lion's Eye?
Mark has the website, Lion's Eye Productions. You can get everything through that.
Look at how nice that is.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is
cool.
just so special. Wow.
All right. So
for a special person, that's for sure. Yeah. Wow.
Here's the best part.
Oh,
so
man.
now let's get this thing. I'm gonna do this.
Yeah, please.
Okay. Yep, because I can feel your excitement.
Yeah.
And I don't need you scratching this beautiful thing.
Exactly.
Okay. All right, Steve. Tell me what you think.
Absolutely beautiful.
You
It's
happy?
everything I envisioned. Oh my God, and more.
Good, man.
Wow.
And, you know, Mark, again, big shout out. You must be one heck of a guy to keep this guy that much, you know, just into working for you and for being your buddy. And, dude, thanks so much for coming on set.
Oh, absolutely,
I mean,
Steve. It was wonderful.
It's been a pleasure. And you know the drill. If you want to be standing right here next to me, you got to let us know. Leave some comments. Come on in. Build your dream helmet with me. And if you made it to the end of this video, you're the best. It's because of you that we are here. We appreciate it. You're a rock star. Till next time. Cheers. Congratulations, Mark.
Nice.
Good job.
Beautiful.
Dude.
Always fun, man. Look at that.